One of the most daunting tasks that Marvel, Kevin Feige, Disney is going to have in front of them is casting the X-Men, specifically Wolverine. I mean, you have to kind of peel back 17 years of Hugh Jackman. I mean, when you think of Wolverine, it is Hugh Jackman. Same as when you think of Thor, it's Chris Hemsworth. Or when you think of Iron Man, it's Robert Downey Jr. Welcome to the Chaos Multiverse, everybody. Jimmy or Chaos, what if I told you two of the most prominent people in the industry are vying for a certain Avenger to actually play Wolverine? I'm not joking here. I'm talking about the Russo brothers, and I just got to put this out there. A bucket list moment for me. I was at the Thor Love and Thunder red carpet premiere, and Joe Russo was in the row in front of me watching the movie. Just there as a fan. And if you don't know who the Russo brothers are, they are responsible for Endgame and Infinity War, which they talk about a tall order to handle, and they've actually expressed interest if Marvel decides to go down the Secret Wars storyline and being involved in that. They want the really, really big, huge Endgame type jobs. That's what they're looking for, and I have a feeling when we get there, that's who's going to be at the helm of this. So, let's talk about Wolverine. Who do you bring in to try and match Hugh Jackman? Let's be awesome. He was the Wolverine in every capacity. He was. He was absolutely fantastic. And the gruff nature, the visceral nature that he played with him, it's not anything like the guy in real life who is actually really, really kind. Just a whole different person, which is credit to his acting ability. Now, there's names out there. We've actually heard of Taron Egerton. We actually heard of Harry Potter. Daniel Radcliffe actually said he took the idea into consideration. I just don't hate that, man. They would have to get like really, really raw and bigger. I mean, I guess Taron could. I don't know. Who do you guys think should play Wolverine? But here is the suggestion, and it's out there in left field from Marvel's. I would say they're at the top of being the most successful Marvel directors out there. The Russo brothers. They were on a podcast with Brandon Davis of the Phase Zero podcast, and they were talking about Chris Evans. When asked who they'd want to see Evans come back and play, because he's done interviews, he said he'd play Captain America, but it'd have to be really good because the role's dear to his heart. But then he'd love to come back as Human Torch, which is interesting when could happen as a cameo. Joe Russo said Wolverine. He said the range that Evans has physically and everything he does, he would be intrigued to see Chris Evans as Wolverine, and quoted, Evans has incredible range and great physicality. He's real good at body control. He's an incredible actor, and he doesn't mean that in a bad way. But he's nothing like Captain America. Steve Rogers is controlled, quiet, understated. Chris is energetic, funny, and charismatic, and he brings energy. He would love to see what he would do as Wolverine, and I agree with him. I do. Now, once again, probably not going to happen. I mean, everybody knows Chris Evans is Captain America. He could get away with doing a cameo as Human Torch just because it's cool and it's a payback to the Foxverse. And if we go down that road, maybe in Deadpool or maybe in Fantastic Four, I don't know. But to bring the world's Captain America and make him a figure that's just as iconic in the form of Wolverine, that's a tough one. That's a tough sell. But then again, we are in the multiverse, and we have seen that variants can have different faces. Variants can have the same faces. So I don't know. I don't know how they would spin that, and I honestly don't think they would want to confuse everybody with it. But it does make you think. How would Chris Evans take on the role of Wolverine? You guys let me know what you think, and I'll see you soon.